You are watching Shoutcraft, exciting entry-level esports commentary with myself, Total Biscuits. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Shoutcraft right here with WhiteRa in the blue trunks playing Protoss on the Shakuras Plateau versus his opponent, EG Machine in the pink trunks playing the one and only Zerg. Shakuras Plateau, an interesting map. I've seen many things happen here, things that are sordid. There's one piece of advice, folks. What happens in Shakuras Plateau stays in Shakuras Plateau. Let's find out what exactly is going to happen here. So WhiteRa took the last game. Very convincingly, I might add. A lot of aggression coming in from Machine. Machine is an extremely aggressive player. Likes to keep the pressure on. WhiteRa dealt with it with a cool head, however. Brought in the Dark Templar to make a mess of EG Machine. Put EG Machine on the back foot. And then was able to deliver a hammer blow. With a combination of heavily upgraded Stalkers. And, of course, a couple of Immortals in there for good measure. And some Dark Templar. Excellent play there. And the question is, what's going to happen here? Let me put it this way. I've seen Zerg make a mess of Protoss in this map. There's one I can think of specifically. It goes by the name of Action Jesus. You remember that guy at DreamHack? Oh, yes. He made a mess of a Protoss there, I tell you. Let's see if WhiteRa can deal with it, though. I'm sure he is more than capable. Indeed, both of these players are more than capable. Excellent players in their own right. Machine looking for spawning pool right there. Possibly into a quick expansion around here. WhiteRa straight into that, and straight into a gas. Very early into the gas. Cybernetics Core will follow that straight away, get the warp gate up as quickly as you can. I wonder if he's going to try and grab his second one just to prevent the gas steal that happened last time. We'll find out. Machine skates across. Sees what his opponent is doing. Again, fairly standard opening for the Protoss. No big surprises for Machine. He's not going to be panicking right now, anyway. You notice right there, he backs up his gateway with a second pylon. Why would he do that? Well, if you lose your pylon, then you lose your ability to build anything around that area, which becomes a little bit problematic. Machine with the ground scout as well as the air scout. Possibly looking once again for the steal. Is he going to do it? He is sneaking around. Ra straight into the Cybernetics Core there. Oh, Machine, how dare you. Runs off with that, and he's just hanging around there. He's baiting Ra to do something about it. He's like, come on, make my day. WhiteRa says, no, I'm not taking that bait. That's absolutely absurd. What a ridiculous notion. Decides to bugger off with the minerals instead. Somebody stop the thief. Declared Ra. Nice blocking right there. Throws down a pylon simply to stop his opponent from expanding so quickly. Not that that pylon's going to last too much longer, admittedly, because there are Zerglings on the field already. And there you go, straight into the expansion. A little bit of delay, though. Nothing wrong with that. A sound strategy. Zerglings greet their compadre as he comes back with his ill-gotten gains. This is piracy, ladies and gentlemen, on the high seas of the Shakuras Plateau. Mineral piracy. Goddamn drones with their theft. They look like fish. They can be pirates. It's all naval. You know, naval units in Starcraft, I'd be a big fan of that. I don't care. I don't care if they're completely redundant. Now, Ra saw success in the last match with the Stalkers, which, by the looks of it, he is intending to repeat, looking to put on some early game pressure with said Stalkers. Is he going to get the opportunity to do so? Well, it's looking quite likely. Machine has not got his spine crawler up here yet, but he's building it down here, and he can move it down. The question is, can he move it down quickly enough? Because look at what's already on its way. We've got a Zealot. Already got one Stalker up, a second Stalker on its way. Stalker's ahead of it. Gonna put on some pressure on that fast expansion. A Queen is up to defend it, plus 4 Zerglings. He's going to have to micromanage around quite quickly. There's no creep up, though. Bear that in mind. That's going to slow that down quite a bit. The creep will be up quite soon, but now he's already got a Zealot backing up and a second Stalker to continue to apply the pressure. There we go. He's going to pull a lot of drones off to try and fend that off. Look at the micromanager there by WhiteRa. He tries to snipe off a couple of those Zerglings. Is he going to get it? No, he's not, but he might get the Queen. He's definitely going to get the Queen at this way. Oh, there we go. Sneaking up the creep. Gets away with 19 HP. Now the Spine Crawler trying to burrow its way. He needs more firepower right there. Using the Zealot as a sacrificial lamb to hold it back. But look at that, sneaking around the side as the Spine Crawler comes up and eliminates a Queen. He's a little bit limited to where he can go, but bear in mind these are only drones. The drones will savage that single Stalker, however, as you can see. Looking to try and keep that one alive, and what else is on its way? Are we getting any more pressure? Well, we've got a Sentry coming up. We have another one of those coming up as well. We've got a Gateway. And he's also expanding. He thinks he's safe, and indeed he kind of is right now. That Stalker's still alive, I might add, although not for long at this rate if it decides to stay on the creep. Got no HP left whatsoever, not going to snipe off anything, and down it goes. It was able to do good damage, though. Able to take down a queen. Definitely worth the while. Restricts the economic ability of EG Machine as well. Does a little bit of damage to it. Stops him from building straight away. Very important. Now, here's the thing. EG Machine is well aware of what's going on. He knows his opponent's expanded. What is his counter-strategy? Well, his counter-strategy right now is speedlings, and he's got quite a few of them. There are 3 sentries up, but look at this. There's no way they're getting in. They're going to have to try and savage either the pylon or the forge, or indeed the warp gate, and they're going to be shot at in the process. EG Machine knows it, and he's holding back. Taking the opportunity to take up to Lair. Looking once again for that Mutalisk play that we saw earlier. He's very good at it, and put on a lot of pressure. His opponent doesn't quite have as much anti-air as the last time. Stalker's not all that prevalent, used for early game pressure work only. Once again, though, Protoss ground weapon level 1 coming up simply to give him more effectiveness against the Zerglings. Why wouldn't you? 2 hits instead of 3. I cannot overstate how important that is. So much damage. It's like kitchen utensils, folks. Would you buy a knife that is able to sever a delicious piece of steak in 2 cuts, or would you do it with a knife that can sever it in 3? Well, needless to say, you would try and get the one that severs it in 2. It's a more effective knife, gets a cleaner cut, does it quicker. Very important for the modern Protoss chef. Get the slices in. Be effective, be efficient. Make it nice and clean. Now, tell me where is EG Machine's drone going? Looking for more expansions. WhiteRa playing fairly passively, but building up an army for the ages. He's already got 5 Stalkers, he's got 5 sentries to back him up and 2 Zealots. That'll be extremely effective. That will slice through the army of Machine, which consists right now of 9 Zerglings and nothing else. He does have Roaches on the way. Glyle reconstruction upgrade coming. A little bit of movement speed, as well as Burrow as well. That should do the job. Ra placing a forward pylon. Give himself a little bit of flexibility as to where he warps in. No doubt wants to try and get it in even closer than that. Machine carboning this area and creep, no doubt about that. Checks out those pylons, those towers. What does he find? Little supply line being built up here by WhiteRa. Make sure that the Stalkers don't die of dysentery. Very important as they attempt to ford the river. Good supplies. Thankfully, he took some food. He took some rope. Very important. Didn't just take guns and bullets. I know the type. You probably did it in school as well. I take all the bullets in the Oregon Trail. On this, the Shakuras Trail, all I expect is blood, death, and destruction. And here we go. The aggression coming in right here on the Roaches. Look at that! Look at that! Oh yes, it is delicious, ladies and gentlemen. Slices those Roaches apart with excellent sentry play. Forces them back, cuts them in half. And the firepower now inflicted on EG Machine. Is he going to be able to hold up against that? It's very unlikely with additional reinforcements coming in from the rear. He burrows, he knows he can't do it. Gets a little bit of hit points back. Not going to be enough as far as I'm concerned. Look at the pressure being applied to Machine. Can he hold the line? No way. Absolutely not. Not against forces like that. Look where that pylon is. More reinforcements on the way. Good game. He gives it up. And 2-1 in this series to WhiteRa. Fantastic work there. Kept the pressure up early on. He knows what his opponent likes. His opponent loves to be on the aggression. He loves to get on the offensive. He loves to just get in there and keep sticking the boot in. He never allowed his opponent to do that at any point during this game. Even that one possibility of being hit by the Zerglings was blocked off by an excellent placement of these buildings right here and sentries to back it up. EG Machine just didn't have any choice and was then eventually crushed by a superior force.